Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Dr. Nasdaq. I'm back with another 1% better video. Today's topic is just on LGBTQ plus mental health awareness, and I'm just sharing my story, just with my battle with depression, and just like my story with my parents and how they're the main cause of just like my mental health issues. And I just don't know what other LGBTQ plus traders need to hear my story to help them feel better or find a coping mechanism. The best coping mechanism is to achieve your goals. Like, I literally turn my pain into profit and purpose, and I just did that because I just nowadays mental health issues be the silent killer. So I'm just sharing my story because you don't know who needs to hear this. I'm just sharing my story. So basically I'm just one of those bastard kids whose parents were like never together. They didn't really like each other. They didn't have a good relationship. They both like just married other people and prioritized their spouse or their other kids over me, and didn't really care about my mental health or how their decisions would affect me. They were just very selfish parents in a way. They both just cared about their spouse or their other kids over me. Prime example is like I'm dealing with childhood abuse when I was younger. Like basically I like my stepmom was working at that time. She was a breadwinner, and I'm dealing with childhood abuse such as, I can't eat food, like a basic need. Like, and then it turns out while my dad is okay, and my mom is, I guess, okay with me looking like I'm on an episode of Feed the Children because I was eating fast as hell because apparently I can't eat food. Just like childhood abuse, stuff like that. I don't know, just like I just get annoyed that my parents really we're just okay with me like looking like I'm on an episode of Feed the Children, like I'm eating fast as hell, like I can't eat. And it just turns out that my mom was calling to check on me while this toxic behavior is going on, while I'm living in a toxic environment, like, what I mean? But at that point, apparently my dad wasn't working, so he, I guess, felt like trapped. And then apparently every time he asked my mom for money or something, some type of financial help, she would say that she would have to help my two little sisters because my stepdad got shot and he couldn't work and she was a breadwinner. It's just like so annoying because it's like neither of my parents made sure I had it, like made sure I had basic necessities like food. You know what I mean? It's just like so irritating and annoying. And it's like they just married people who didn't care about me, who wasn't helping me financially. You just gotta realize that if you had parents like that, let it go. Focus on your goals, because I'm one of those that retaliated, acted out, and people don't care until you do an act that really affects them and irritates them and make them feel exactly how I felt. Like I literally like did shit that made my parents feel exactly how I felt. Like my dad almost went to jail, like literally, because it's just like karma is a bitch. Like you gotta realize everything you do comes back to you. And I used to feel guilty for acting out, but I had to realize that's just good karma coming back to me. I would just owe karmic justice from the universe because I shouldn't have dealt with toxic behavior or been in a toxic environment like that. Like if my dad or mom actually cared about me, they would have made sure I had everything that I needed. They would have just prioritized me and not have other kids and marry people who didn't elevate them and actually brought them down, and took from me, and lowered, like they married people that lowered their vibration and didn't raise their vibration. Then they like tried to put blame on me, like what I mean? Like, oh, you gotta just realize that when bad shit happens, it happens for a reason. Like, everything happens for a reason. Like, if that type of karma, you know, didn't happen to both my parents, then, you know, I just feel like I wouldn't have found out certain secrets or, you know, mistreatment that they did to me. Basically, like, my family, like, I guess, blocked out whatever I was saying. They were listening to what I was saying, watching what I was doing, eating, whatever. And just, you know, I guess it was seeing if I would lie or whatever. So it's like they blocked out whatever I was saying and kind of just, you know, revealed their secrets by being very, very slick and, you know, basically just trying to avoid, I guess, confrontation with me, because some of the secrets I just, you know, couldn't even imagine. Like, it was just like, damn, like, my dad didn't really want to take care of me, and, you know, he wasn't, you know, minding me, or neither was my mom, and it's like I'm supposed to be up for adoption, and it's just like a whole bunch of bad juju that came back to both my parents. And it's just like, you gotta learn to let go, forgive, because sometimes I'd be so irritated that my parents really had me looking like I'm on an episode of Feed the Children. Like, you know what I mean? And, you know, that's why I'm just happy, you know, the universe just be watching over me, because I'm one of those no guidance type of, you know, kids. And, you know, I just feel like both my parents actually cared about me. I, you know, wouldn't have dealt with like mental, emotional abuse, or, you know, just, you know, felt abandoned. Like, I just feel like neither of my parents just, you know, didn't care about my well-being, or didn't give me their best effort so I would have the best shot at success in my life. And it was like mostly like my grandma from my dad's side that, you know, cared, I guess, about my well-being over both my parents. And I just didn't find that out until, you know, after secrets were revealed. Like, people would be calling me a liar, this, that. But at the same time, those people calling me a liar have, you know, the same type of personality. Like, they're liars themselves, manipulators, narcissists, and they don't realize it themselves. So what I did was, you know, focus on my goals. I stopped letting, you know, my emotions control me, because I was one of those, I would blow up, get so angry, because it's like, if my parents got me looking like I'm on the episode of Feed the Children, no wonder people will be, you know, looking at me like an underdog, or be like, oh, I had more than you, or whatever. They just had to, you know, find a way to just, you know, put me down while I'm down. Like, when I had failures, those people that, you know, try to put you down while you're going through your failure, just really honestly wish they were you, because the stuff that I was seeing success in was what those people wish they saw success in. Like, for example, trading or rap. Like, people used to call me a dummy when I'd be like listening to music like in my house, or like just jamming to songs, like just listening to the beat, the way like other rappers, you know, spoke on their beat. They would just be like, oh, you're a dummy, da 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 da, you're not gonna make it, da 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 da. Then those are the same people who never bought a ticket to like my show in Atlanta. You gotta realize those people are your biggest haters. It don't matter if they're your family. Don't care about their opinion, because they've never even been to a show. Like, they've never been to Rolling Loud. Don't care about their opinion. People will say and do whatever to, you know, kill your confidence, because they're very insecure themselves. Like, don't care about what insecure people think. Don't care about what people think of you, say about you. Like, people will be calling me this, that, whatever. Who cares what the hell you think? Like, it don't matter. People will go out their way to, you know, just, you know, put me down. And, you know, when other people go through failures, they want to hide it from me, or just like anybody, because they don't want to get put down like the way they're putting me down. They're just mad because they wish, you know, they were me, or, you know, they just wish they were just high vibrational. So you gotta just realize the best way to cope with I guess your mental health issues is to let go. Go to therapy. I don't know, just talk to someone. I'm just kind of talking to, you know, my community on YouTube, because I don't know who needed to hear this, and who is going through the same struggle. Like my parents had to wait until karma hit them to start caring about what I'm doing, to start caring about my mental health, and you know, to really, you know, just you know, just getting respect, I guess, if that makes sense. It's like, I feel like at that point my parents didn't respect me or didn't care about me if they had me looking like I'm on an episode of Feed the Children, like, you know what I mean? So you gotta just realize that sometimes you just gotta forgive and don't retaliate, because I've been to that point where it's like I just feel like retaliating. And you know, I've honestly already did stunts where like people caught me early and my family caught me early, but it's just like I wouldn't be a person like that if I just didn't, you know, experience childhood abuse and all this stuff. So you gotta realize when karma comes back to people, especially like karma came back to like my dad and my mom in my 20s because of, you know, stuff that happened in my childhood. If they, you know, didn't mistreat me or allow mistreatment to happen to me, that type of karma wouldn't have came back to them, where it's like they're almost locked up. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? It's just, I gotta realize that that's just karma coming back to them. I gotta stop feeling guilty, because after I found out all these secrets, and for them to have to like basically label me a liar, or, you know, basically just block out whatever I was gonna say, just proves they just did me so dirty, to the point where it's like they had to make sure that, you know, they label me whatever, because they just know they did me so bad, and they didn't want like my reaction. And because I've already pulled stunts where it's like they're almost locked up, like for real though, like I've been there, like I'd be on some Lucas Colley stuff like sometimes, and I gotta realize I gotta let things go and not, you know, be so angry or mad, or just, you know what I mean? If you're a person like that, just focus on achieving your goals and let it go, because I'm one of those who's like, I can't sleep for 2 days. Like I'd be just so angry and mad at my parents, because it's just like all of this could have been avoided if they just cared about my mental health when I was younger, if they prioritized my well-being when I was younger. And if you had parents like that, just don't have the same morals, because I just feel like my morals are great. If I'm, you know, the universe blessed me being the Empress of Blues, and you know, let it go, let it go. Like, this is just a mental health awareness video, and I'm just sharing my story because I just feel like I'm having a hard time letting go, like for real. So don't forget to hit the post notification button, and don't forget to subscribe.